What's up guys, today is part 3 of the shooter game in Scratch. And today we're gonna, work on the upgrades and stuff like that. So how I want this to work is, it's not like open the shop and buy upgrades and items. It's gonna be more like when you level up, you get to, increase your stats and stuff. So I got a new sprite, upgrades, and I have 7 costumes. You're probably gonna need more. Or actually, that's 6. The first upgrade I want is the damage upgrade, the fire rate upgrade, the speed upgrade, and the bullet speed upgrade, and the basics like that. There's probably more. It took very little time to think about it. Actually, pretty long. And you're gonna need more, or yeah. And then there's an ability of a bounce, which is, bullets bounce off edges now. And then the back, which another bullet will come out of the back of the player. So now all of that is cool, but there's nothing in this sprite right now, and then we need stuff so we can actually get it working. When green flag is clicked, we're gonna hide the main sprite because, why not? And then we're going to create a lot of new variables. Now the first one is gonna be level, which will be your current level, and your old level, which is going to be for this sprite only. And then let's, get the bounce to see if we got the bounce upgrade, and then the backfire upgrade, and we need to get the damage, and then the fire rate, bullet speed, and we need kills. The kills will show, how much kills we did, and then, that's going to be used to see, how many kills do we need to get to go to the next level. Now, you can definitely change it up to like an XP system so that if you kill a stronger mob, it gives you more and stuff, but I'm gonna go with this, and maybe I can change it later when we add the boss and stuff like that. So when green flag is clicked, hide, and then we can set our current level to -4 is what I'm going to do for now. And then you can just do what I do, and then you can change it up on your own later on after we do all of this and when you understand how it works. So we could set our kills to 0 because we did 0 kills, and then we can set our damage to 1. It's our current damage. And then when we go to our enemy, scroll down a bit, there should be this change health by -1 thing. So what you're going to do with this is you are going to change health by subtracted by, and you're going to put damage in the second slot and put 0 right over here. And then when it dies, we have to increase the kills so we can change kills by 1. So now what we're going to do is go back to the upgrades and continue. So now is going to be the bullet speed. We're going to set our bullet speed to whatever value you want. I think 12 is going to be fine since we get to upgrade it later on and we can get it faster. So 12 is going to be perfectly fine. And we're going to do my blocks, create a block, clone. We're going to select run without screen refresh. And then we're going to put the clone right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set old level to level, which is right here. And then we're going to do events, broadcast, level up or upgrade or stuff like that. And then what we're going to do is go to control, get a wait until block, and wait until not equals level is equal to the old level. And then now what you're going to do is set the level to 1. There you go. And now we're going to go to control, get a forever loop. And then forever, we're going to do if, and actually, now that I think about it, this shouldn't matter. You can actually put it into 0. And then we're going to do if, and go to operators, get a less than, get a addition block plus 3, and I'm going to do kills on this one and levels for this one. So now how it works is when you're level 1, and then now it's like, okay, I'm level 1, and plus 3 of that is 4. So if I get more kills than 4, which means killing 5 enemy, I will be able to, level up. And that's sort of the thing I'm going for. And I think it's pretty cool. So now what I'm going to do is set old level to level again. And we can get the clone block again. And then we can go to events, get a broadcast, and a broadcast level. And actually, we're going to put that in a block upgrade, and then we can click that run without screen refresh button, and then we can put 2 of these here, put an upgrade right here, get rid of those 2, and put an upgrade right here. And then now what we're going to do is another wait until block. And we're going to wait until level equals, level doesn't equal old level again. You can actually include these block in the upgrade. You just have to switch it to not run without screen refresh, but I think it's totally fine this way. So now what we're going to do is code the clones. I'm actually going to bring it down here. And then now what we're going to do is, sort of the thing that we always do, create a new variable, name it ID, and for this sprite only. And then we're going to set ID to 0, go to control, get a repeat block, repeat 3 times. We're going to change ID by 1, go to control, get create clone of myself. Then we're going to set ID to capital or non-capital P. And then now here is the upgrade part. So we're going to go to events, get a when I receive upgrade. Level. Why did I name it level? I'm going to name it level up. It's okay if I switch it up a bit like that. So level up, and then we're going to do looks show, and then we're going to create a new variable. We're going to name it shade. Now this is going to be creating a new sprite. We're going to name it shade, and we're going to get back to it a bit later. So let's come back to upgrades and then show. Then we're going to set our shade, which is right over here. We're going to set it to true. And then what we're going to do now is if else not equals capital or non-capital P, whatever you did right here. And then we're going to do ID. So now you're going to go to looks, get a switch costume to, and then we're going to switch costume to operators, pick random, 1, 2, however many costumes you have here. You see I have 6 upgrades, so I'm going to put 6. And then now I'm going to go to control, get a wait block, wait 0 seconds to give a tiny bit of delay, because we're going to have to do some stuff for the parent sprite. And then we get a repeat until block right under the wait second block. Go to operators, not equals, and then we can create a new variable, chosen upgrade. We're going to have 3 upgrades up on the screen. You're going to be able to choose what upgrade you want to pick. And then we're going to go to control, get a if block. So if and mouse touching mouse pointer and mouse down. We're going to go to variables, get a set chosen upgrade, set it to their own costume number, like that. And then we're going to do delete this clone right after that, like that. And now we come to the parent sprite, which we're going to hide it right away because we don't want the parent sprite to show. We're going to go to variables, get a set chosen upgrade to underscore, so these loops can actually work. And then go to control, get a if else. So if else equals chosen upgrade equals 1. Then what we're going to do is change damage by whatever value you want. And the reason why I'm doing damage is because my costume number 1 is a damage upgrade. My 2 is fire rate, speed, bounce back, and a bullet speed. So we're going to do that in order. So we can duplicate that a few times like that. And then now I have 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first one was, the second one was fire rate. And then the next one was speed, which we made in the first episode, I believe. And then the bounce and the backfire. And lastly, the bullet speed. Okay, come back here. And then we're going to change fire rate by negative 0.2. It has to be negative because it's getting faster and waiting less time. So speed, we're going to change it by 0.2. Bounce, we're going to set it to true. Or actually, you have to set to true. And then also the backfire, it has to be true. Let's change it back to true like that. We're going to change bullet speed by 1. Or 0.5 if you want, but I think a 1 is going to be totally fine. So we're going to go to bullet spray, and then we're going to come right here. It doesn't have to be here. I feel like it's going to be better here. We're going to set backfire to false. We're going to set bounce to false, and then we're going to set fire rate to 2 seconds. And yeah, so that looks pretty nice. And we're going to put, I'm going to put 1 for the fire rate. Okay, so we're going to put fire rate right here. And then we're going to go to operators, get a and equals shades equals false, like that. And then we're going to get this and then put it right over here. Now we need 2 new sprites. We need a count variable for this sprite only. Did I say sprite? I mean variables. And then we're going to need direction and for the sprite only. Now we're going to be setting our direction to the front. So like that, the front. We're going to duplicate that and set the direction to the back. We're going to go to control, get a if statement, and then we're going to get the front. We're going to put it in front of the create clone myself, get the back, and we're going to put it in the if statement. And then we're going to do if equals backfire is equal to true, then we're going to be able to create another bullet shooting out from the back. And then we do have to remember to put a create clone of myself right there. So, and now I can come back down because the directions aren't going to be right, and you need to be right for it to come out of the back, not at the front. So we're actually going to go to control, get an if statement, and then we're going to do if equals, and actually let's do the shade first. So if shade equals false, we're going to do this entire thing. If not, then we're going to wait until it is, true. Until it's false. And then we're going to do if else statement right over here. If equals bounce is equal to false, we're going to do this. And then we're going to do else, another if else. We're going to change it to a less than. And then we're going to change it to count. If count is less than 2. This 2 means that it'll bounce 2 times before it deletes itself when it touches the edge. And then I'm going to drag this down here. And then let's go to motion, get an if on edge bounce. And then we're going to change our count by 1. So the bullets should actually be bouncing on the edges now. but I'm pretty sure you can't test it out yet because, you know, the codes are not finished for the upgrade and everything like that. So what we're going to do is come down here and set shade, which is right here. We're going to set shade to false, and then we're going to change level, which is right here, change level by 1, and we have to remember to set our kills back to 0. And now if we test it out, it doesn't work yet because we didn't do the positionings and everything. So, you know, let's remember to do that when it starts as a clone. There's no such block right now. We're going to do motion, go to, and then just to mention that my costume sizes are 100 by 100 and exact, and I think it is good in the size. And then go to control, get a forever loop, looks, go to the front layer, and then we're going to do Y0, and then go to operators, get an addition block, -320, and then multiplication block, variables ID, and 160. This makes it so it goes like that. It's actually perfectly centered and everything. So I like it. And then now we can go to the shade when green flag is clicked, hide, and then we're going to do set shade to true, like that. And then we're going to do set ghost effect to 70. And then we're going to do forever, and then go to the front layer, and we're going to go backwards 3 layers because there's 3 upgrade buttons. If you have more, do more. If you have less, do less. Go to control, get a if else statement, and then if else equals if shade is equal to true, then we're going to show, and then else we are going to hide. And now if we test it out and actually draw the costume, which is just going to be get a square, do black. Doesn't have to be perfectly black, but I think a perfect black will be fine for this. And let's see. There you go. 480 by 360 is the thingy. And then I'm gonna do white letters like that. And I'm gonna do choose, and actually choose an upgrade. I think this is gonna be good. So there you go, and I'm gonna size that up because it's way too small. And then I'm gonna center it like that. Yeah, I think that looks fine. So now if we run, we get to choose an upgrade. I'll choose the bounce, and then, oh, right. And then, so let's go to the upgrades, and okay, I choose. Okay, so first of all, let's go to the enemies and add the if operators equals shade, which is right here, shade equals false, and then we're gonna do if equals shade, which is right here, shade equals false, like that. And then let's go to the player. So player if equals shade is false. I'm gonna duplicate that, put it right in here, and then, you know, replace it with the touching. And then now if we try again, okay, so the problem is Actually, let's try taking this out of there. See if that helps. No, it doesn't. Shade is still true. And then it's not supposed to be true. Oh, okay. So the problem is that we're not waiting until we actually choose to upgrade. We're just running through the code right away. And we don't want that, so we're going to get a wait until, go to controls, get a wait until block. Wait until not equals chosen upgrade. Now it should be working perfectly fine. I choose bounce, and then now we see the bullets bouncing, and then our fire rates are surprisingly slow. And actually, I'm going to make that a lot faster. I'm going to make it 0.5. And then I choose fire rate. That is looking a lot faster. Okay, let's try the back. Okay, the back isn't working. And okay, so we didn't do the thing. Okay, I don't know why I missed it. I definitely said we'll do it, but I think we just moved on to the bounce right away. So let's do if else operators equals dir is front. We're gonna do that. Else we're gonna do the same thing, but add 180 to it. So there you go. And if we run it now, it should be working. As you can see, we're shooting 2 bullets. And that's pretty cool, I guess. But I wouldn't prefer this upgrade. It's not like what I like. I like the bounce, I think. And then we can make it like, oops. And we can make this, I don't know, like 10. And then actually let's make the bullet speed pretty high for now. So now if we go and reroll, there you go, we got the bounce. And then we have the crazy bouncings. And then, yeah, I think bounce is my personal favorite upgrade. Tell me in the comments what upgrades you came up with, and you know, what's your favorite. And the next episode, I think we're gonna have to limit it because, you know, as you just saw, we'll keep on getting bounced even though we got the upgrade, and we don't want that, and we want the things we can actually, you know, upgrade and get something out of it. So that's what we're gonna do in the next episode. So I'll be seeing you in the next episode, and peace.